Hi everybody, now I am going to start the first chapter in the 12th standard. The name of the chapter is relation. Basically, in this chapter you will be getting relation, after that function, after that inverse function, after that binary operation and so many things. So I am going to begin with the relation. Basically, relation means we have seen in our real life so many types of relation, like the relation between you and your parent, that means the relation between you and your father, that is a blood relation. If we ask the relation between you and your classmate, that is also a relation, and this relation is friendship relation. Similar way, this type of so many relations are there in our social life. But in mathematics, if we'll discuss about the relation, then we'll discuss about the relation Ncert. Got it? Okay, fine. So we have to know, and if we have to deal with this relation chapter and this topic, then there should be a very good concept and knowledge about the set. That means before starting this chapter, you can watch my previous video of 11th class chapter 1 set. Otherwise, you should have to just recall once all the concepts and knowledge of the set. Now, relation is denoted by R. Now, if I will write A, R, B, that means A has relation with B. Now, if I will write A, R cross B, that means A has no relation with B. Done? That is called relation. That is called relation. Now, so many types of relations are there. So before that, I told you that if there is a relation, the relation is in a set. Which type of set? The relation is always in a non-empty set. So first of all, we have to know about the non-empty set. Non-empty set. So what is the non-empty set? If a set has elements, then the set is known as non-empty set. That means if I want to write set A has one element, this is a non-empty set. That means there should be at least one element. Then the set is known as non-empty set. Fine. Now one more concept of the 11th class we should have to recall. What is subset? Subset. Can you remember the symbol of the subset? The symbol of the subset is like that. Now if I will write A is the subset of B, what does it mean? All the elements of A are in B, but at least one element is in B which is not in A. All the elements of A in B, but at least one element in A. All the elements of A are in B, but at least one element is there in B which is not in A. At one element in B which is not in A, which is not in A. That is the definition of the subset. All the element of A are in B, but at least one element in B which is not in A. If I will give you the example, then you can able to understand it more briefly. I am going to consider A is a set. This is 1, 2, 3. I am going to consider a set B. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So all the elements are here, but at least one element is here which is not in here. So that is the definition of the subset. Now I have to know one more thing which we did in the 11th class, second chapter, that is A cross A, means Cartesian product. Now how we can able to define A cross A? Suppose A is a set and the elements of the set A is 1, 2 and 3. Then what is this product? I am going to write 1, 2, 3 cross 1, 2, 3. Fine. Now it is 1, it is 2, it is 3. Now how will we be getting the result? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. After that 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the 9 order pair, and this is the result of A cross A, that is known as Cartesian product. Cartesian product. Done. That is known as Cartesian product. And in 11th class there is a formula how we can able to find the number of elements in the Cartesian product. If A has 3 elements and this has also 3 elements, then A cross A has 3 into 3 is equal to 9 relation elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Set A is the subset of A cross A. A relation on a set A is the subset of A cross A. That means what? R is the relation that is the subset of A cross A. Now I am going to give the example. Now I am going to consider a set A is 1, 2, 3. Fine. Now what is A cross A? A cross A, it was written here just few minutes before. A cross A is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is A cross A. Done. Now, how I can able to write the relation? Let me define a relation. Let me consider a relation. Let R be a relation. How? R A comma B, where A minus B is equal to 2. A minus B is equal to 2. Now, if A minus B is equal to 2, that means 3, 1 is possible? Yes, 3, 1 is possible. After that, 3, 2 is possible? Not possible. 2, 1 is possible? Not possible. 1, 2 is possible? Not possible. So there is only one relation, 3 and 1. And 3 and 1 is also in the A cross A. That means this relation is the subset of A cross A. Is it? So you can write this as 3 is related with 1. Now you know that if I will take 1 and 3, 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. So this is minus 2. That is not in the relation, because in the relation this subtraction is 2. So this is not possible. This is not possible. Done. So this is 3 is not related with 1. So this is the definition and example of the relation. So if I want to discuss about some particular types of relations, so first I have to tell about the empty relation or null relation or void relation. First I have to tell about the empty relation or void relation. Empty relation. Empty relation. And another name of this relation is void relation. Okay, fine. So first, whenever I will discuss in definition, I will give you the example. Then it will help you to understand far better way. Empty relation. Let me consider a set A where the elements are 1, 2 and 3. Now I am going to consider a relation R such that A comma B, and this is A minus B is equal to 7. So here the highest number is 3 and the lowest number is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. It is never 7. It is never 7. So it is not possible. So it is not possible. That means, what is the definition? A relation R, is said to be an empty relation for no A in A has not any B in A. मतलब इस रिलेशन में ये भी नहीं है, ए भी नहीं है. मतलब for no A in A has not any B in A. Or you can write for no A there is any A. Got it? Now the second type of relation is universal relation. This is universal relation. So what is the universal relation? Again I am going to consider one example. Now I am going to tell you about the universal relation. To tell you about the universal relation, I am going to consider a set A. What is the A? A is 1 or 2. Now how I can able to write A cross A? A cross A is equal to 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. After that 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 2. Done. This is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. That means is the universal relation. This is the universal relation. Because all the possible elements of the Cartesian products are here. So this is why it is the universal relation. Now what is the definition of the universal relation? A relation R is said to be an universal relation for all the elements of A has relation with all the elements of A. Means if all the elements of A has relation with every element of A. It is universal relation. Fine. Now I am going to start one more relation. This is which one? This is identity relation. Identity relation. Relation. Identity relation. So what is identity relation? I am going to take an example of the identity relation. Suppose A is a set and the elements are 1 and 2. Fine. A is a set and its elements are 1 and 2. Now let R be a relation from set AB such that A is equal to B. Such that A is equal to B. That means what is the relation? 1, 1 and 2, 2. These are the relations. So this relation is known as identity relation. This relation is known as identity relation. So this topic is not that much important in the view of the examination purpose, but you should have to know, you should have to gain the knowledge. Otherwise nowadays in the board examination CBSE has introduced 20 marks for the objective questions. They are giving fill in the blanks as well as objective question as well as MCQ also. So if you want to score 100 out of 100, then you have to read your textbook thoroughly. Then only possible. Otherwise, since these topics are not that much popular, so these topics are important for the examination of JEE Mains or Advanced. Okay. Now I am going to start the most important topic. So what is the most important topic? Tell about various types of relations. Types of relations. So if I want to say various type of relation, this is the most important topic. You can write 2C. Okay, fine. Now various types of relations. If I want to tell you about the various types of relation, first of all, I have to consider that all these are defined on a non-empty set. On a non-empty set. So a relation on a non-empty set. Now, I told you that whenever I will introduce any definition, then first I will give you the example. So I am going to consider an example. Let A be the set of triangles in a plane. Let A be the set of triangles in a plane and R be a relation and R be a relation such that R del 1 comma del 2, del 1 is congruent with del 2. Fine. Okay. Now I am going to tell about the various types of relations. First one is reflexive relation. So how I can able tell you? Suppose I am going to consider one triangle. This is of 2, 3 and 4 centimeter. This is a triangle whose sides are of length 2, 3 and 4 centimeter. Now, you know that two triangles are congruent if they are of same shape and same size. That means if this is a triangle, this always and this must be congruent with the same triangle. That means if I am going to consider del 1, then del 1 is always congruent with del 1. Is it? Del 1 is always congruent with del 1. This property is known as reflexive property, or reflexive relation. Reflexive relation, A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to R. Or if you want to write in the form of R, that is A R A holds for all A belongs to set of real numbers. Done. Done. Now I am going to consider one triangle. I am going to consider another triangle. This is del 1 and this is del 2. This is of 2, 3 and 4 centimeter. This is of 2, 3 and 4 centimeter. Now both are of same shape and same size, so both are congruent. Then you can write del 1 congruent del 2. If this is congruent with this, then this is also congruent with this. That means del 2 congruent with del 1. Is it? This property is known as symmetric property or symmetric relation. Symmetric relation. So what is the definition? A, B belongs to R implies what? B, A belongs to R for all A, B belongs to R. Is it? Or if you want to write by row, A, R, B implies B, R, A for all A, B belongs to R. This is symmetric relation. Now I am going to start transitive relation. I am going to consider three triangles. This one triangle, this is another triangle, this is another triangle. These are the three triangles and both the triangles has the same measurement of all the three sides. That means 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. It is del 1, this is del 2, this is del 3. Fine. This is del 1, this is del 2, this is del 3. Fine. Now you have observed that if del 1 is congruent with del 2 and del 2 is congruent with del 3, implies del 1 is congruent with del 3. Any problem? Del 1 is congruent with del 3. Any problem? No problem. This property is known as transitive property or transitive relation. Transitive relation. So how you can able to explain? A, B belongs to R, B, C belongs to R implies A, C belongs to R. Is it? Or if you want to write in the row notation, A, R, B and B, R, C implies A, R, C. Done. for all A, B, C belongs to R. These are the three relations: reflexive relation, symmetric relation. Now at last I am going to tell about the equivalence relation. This is one of the most important thing. In most of the question of the Cbse examination, they used to ask that, show that the relation is equivalence relation. So what is equivalence relation? Equivalence relation means if the relation is reflexive as well as symmetric and transitive. That means if a relation is satisfying all the three conditions, then that relation is known as equivalence relation.